Good morning. So I'm gonna be filming a day in the life of what I do, and it's an assignment for work, so pretty much showing ways how I practice self-care. So if you want to watch, feel free. If not, skip on over. Bye! Pretty much during the morning, I usually like to drink like water, tea. Today I'm gonna be drinking matcha tea because I really like matcha, and I have this type of matcha. This is from Costco. It's pretty good. I really like it. It lasts a long time. It is expensive, but I mean matcha is in general. So I'm gonna be making matcha. I put like a lot of honey though, so I don't know if that's probably not good, but I have a sweet tooth, so this now, and then after pour in some hot water. So I got my hot water and I just poured in, and then use my bamboo whisk that I have. It's like in an M formation, so I'm doing it really slow right now, but pretty much do it fast. Some mint. So I have mint and I'm gonna put it in the tea. So usually I'll drink my breakfast, and then after I usually like to pray, because this is like my form of meditation and it's something that helps keep me grounded. Ever since I was a kid, the main things that I remember growing up is actually going to a church and praying with my mom, and ever since then it's still something that I hold on to throughout the years, and it's my form of meditation. So I'm hoping that you all have your forms of finding ways to keep yourself grounded, and that just happens to be my way. I'm Catholic, so usually I offer like a rosary, or I'll pray this morning prayer that my mom taught me as a little kid. So it was pretty funny because she actually made me remember that prayer. She used to test all of my siblings and I on memorizing the prayer, and ever since then, as kids going to school, we would all pray that while she would drive us in the car. So that's just like a little story to share. And like in terms of spirituality and religion, I actually really like talking about that and asking people what they believe and reasons for that and how that came to be. So those are just some forms of dialogue that I genuinely enjoy. So if you like talking about that stuff, I am interested in learning about you and just getting into conversation about that. I find it very interesting. So usually that's what I do. Okay, so it's lunchtime now. I have fried rice that I cooked overnight, as well as a smoothie that's poorly blended because my blender is very cheap. But anyways, so I'm sitting outside. So usually earlier I was filming some work that I'm doing since I'm working from home. For my job, I usually meet with students through Zoom, and I help them in terms of career advising, whether it be resume, cover letter. So that's a lot of the main things that students like to come for me. In terms of assistance, sometimes job interviewing strategies, job opportunities, and graduate school advising. So those are just some of the things that I do in terms of helping students. So if you ever need help with that, feel free to connect with me, and I could arrange time for us to meet through Zoom. Also, I would be meeting with my supervisor and my fellow staff. So that's some of the things I do for my job while working at home, just so you know. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm gonna be eating my lunch out here and just talk for a little bit. I like to film this part just because I do want to explain the importance of being able to just find ways to make your best, like at being at home. I know, like, I don't really know like everyone's circumstances in terms of like what their home life is like, especially with how things have just abruptly changed here due to the whole coronavirus. But little things like this, like for me, just being able to sit outside and eat something, or sitting outside or walking outside and just looking at a tree could immediately ease like some of the stress and some of the tension that I may have. And I do want to share that I actually have been experiencing a lot of chest tightness over the past couple of months, and that's actually a symptom of the coronavirus. But I don't, I'm pretty sure I don't have it because it's been going on for a while, and I don't have any of the other symptoms, but I figure that it may actually just be a sign of anxiety that I'm facing, because my family worries a lot, and that gene has been passed on to me. So I worry and I get nervous easily, and just the whole, I guess, uncertainty of everything that's going on has been impacting me. And I think this is one of the negative outcomes that have that came with it. And some of the solutions that I figure that work for me in terms of removing this chest tightness feeling is going outside just like this. So I wanted to share that with you, and I hope that this may be helpful in terms of finding ways to cope. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and I'll see you in a bit. So usually I like to go run around the neighborhood, or I actually have a treadmill that I use. So I'll typically run 3 miles and then do some core workouts afterwards. So it's pretty basic exercise that I like to do just to keep myself in shape. But I'm gonna take it easy today because I actually have a hike that I planned on going that's pretty hard. So I don't want to be too harsh on my body before I go on my hike. I'd rather just save my energy for the hike. So here's a clip of just me walking in the neighborhood, or yeah, just walking. Okay, so I just finished taking a shower, so this concludes my video. Probably for the rest of the night I'm gonna be practicing piano, and I hope whoever watched this enjoyed it, and I hope that you all take care and stay safe. Good night. Bye.